day fans had waited for had finally arrived. Weeks of theories, countless online investigations, millions of comments, and now, the moment everyone believed would bring answers. As officials prepared to release their findings, supporters hoped for a breakthrough. Many believed the investigation would reveal hidden details. Others expected names to be mentioned. Some were convinced that a larger story was about to emerge. Instead, the announcement stunned the internet. Authorities stated that after reviewing witness accounts, surveillance footage, and physical evidence, they had found no evidence of criminal involvement. Authorities believed the evidence pointed in one direction. But online, thousands of fans believed it pointed somewhere else entirely. And that's where this story becomes truly fascinating. According to the official findings, Yu Menglong's death was a result of an accidental fall after alcohol consumption. Investigators pointed to several details that, in their view, supported the official conclusion. Yet one detail sparked even more questions online. Personal valuables were reportedly found among Yu Menglong's belongings. To police, this wasn't unusual. To some fans, that seemed odd, not necessarily suspicious, just odd. The logic was simple. If someone was experiencing crisis, why would certain personal items still be exactly where they were? Impossible, right? Or was the internet assigning significance to details that had perfectly ordinary explanations? Let me know in the comment what your thought on it. For a moment, social media froze. Many fans accepted the conclusion. That enormous percentage that came with backlash immediately questioned it. How could months of speculation end with such a simple explanation? Why did so many online theories point elsewhere? And why did some people feel they still hadn't received the full story? Yet for millions of fans, the questions remained open. Disclaimer report. What you are about to see or hear shows you how relentless and brutal the internet could be. Now, for many fans, the investigation didn't end when police released their findings. In their minds, it was only beginning. The internet did what it does best. It started building a suspect board. Names appeared, connections were mapped, timelines were reconstructed, friendships were analyzed, and before long, millions of strangers believed they were conducting an investigation of their own. Number 3 on their list, Fan Shichi. Not because police identified him as a suspect. They didn't. But because internet users believed he was connected to people who had interacted with Yu Menglong shortly before his death. Fan investigators began constructing elaborate timelines. Who attended which gathering? Who spoke to whom? Who was present during the final hours? To some online detectives, Fan Shichi's proximity to the social circle surrounding Yu Menglong seemed significant. The theory sounded logical. If someone wanted answers, shouldn't they start with the people closest to the event? But there was a problem. Being connected to a social circle is not evidence of wrongdoing. And despite intense scrutiny, fans never produced evidence directly linking Fan Shichi to a crime. Number 2 on the list, Gao Taiyu. His name exploded across social media. Internet investigators pointed to alleged friendships, shared events, and overlapping connections. The logic was simple. If enough lines could be drawn between enough people, perhaps a hidden story would emerge. Charts appeared online. Timelines circulated. Theories multiplied. Yet once again, a crucial element was missing. Evidence. Not suspicion. Not assumptions. Evidence. And despite the attention surrounding his name, no public evidence emerged showing Gao Taiyu had any involvement in Yu Menglong's death. Then perhaps the most controversial name entered the conversation. Click the subscribe button and share if you know next person. Number 1 on the list, Song Yiren. Her appearance in online discussions transformed the investigation from a search for answers into a media storm. Some internet users questioned whether she knew more than she was saying. Others claimed her silence was suspicious. Every social media post became a clue. Every absence became a theory. Every statement became a subject of analysis. To supporters of the theory, it seemed impossible that so many coincidences could exist. But critics argue that grief was causing people to connect dots that were never connected in the first place. As weeks passed, something interesting happened. The fan investigation began revealing more about human psychology than about the case itself. People weren't just searching for facts. They were searching for meaning. A sudden tragedy feels easier to understand when there's a villain. A random accident feels harder to accept. And that emotional need for answers fueled increasingly complex theories. Meanwhile, investigators were following a very different path. While fans were studying screenshots, online posts, and celebrity relationships, police were examining physical evidence, witness statements, surveillance footage, forensic findings, and eventually, authorities reached a conclusion that many online investigators considered surprisingly simple. According to police, Yu Menglong died after an accidental fall following alcohol consumption. No evidence of homicide, no evidence of assault, no evidence connecting any of the celebrities being discussed online to a criminal act. To many fans, the explanation felt too simple. Questions like, what if those marks meant nothing? What if they meant something? What if the scene wasn't as straightforward as it first appeared? Let me know in the comment what your thought on it. How could a case that generated so many theories end with such an ordinary conclusion? Yet investigators argue that criminal cases are solved through evidence, not popularity of theories. And that difference became the defining conflict of the entire story. On one side stood millions of grieving fans searching for hidden answers. On the other stood investigators insisting the evidence pointed somewhere far less dramatic. The mystery wasn't whether fans had uncovered a culprit. The mystery was why so many people found it difficult to accept that there might not be one at all. Because even today, years later, there are people who still believe the case isn't over. Not because of what police found, but because of what the internet refuses to forget.
Let me know your thoughts in the comments.
Verification of evidence. Police asserted that their investigation was entirely thorough, objective, and untouched by external influence. According to the final summary, they noted that on-site forensic examinations, comprehensive local video surveillance reviews, and close eyewitness interviews fully verified that the death was a standard accidental fall. They reiterated that no political shadow cabinet or elite entity interfered with the collection of evidence. And then the Cyberspace Administration of China and police bodies launched aggressive sweeps to scrub any mention of elite involvement. The state warns that the internet is not a lawless place. Discussing or implying that high-level CCP officials orchestrated Yu's death is legally treated as a severe threat to social stability and public order, resulting in immediate account bans and potential jail time. This our question which the netizen asked. Why criminalize questions instead of releasing evidence? If the case is a straightforward, tragic accident, why resort to mass arrests of internet users and total digital censorship instead of simply releasing redacted surveillance footage to clear up public doubt? Where is the timeline verification? If Ms. Zhang was arrested for fabricating a story about a big shot cornering you, what is a definitive, minute-by-minute timeline provided by authorities that proves no one else entered or exited that apartment suite? What about the neighbor testimonies? How does a police theory of a quiet, alcohol-induced stumble account for the unverified audio clips of prolonged screaming reported by neighbors in the high-rise? Who exactly was in the apartment? The police stated they interviewed witnesses, but they never publicly released a verified guest list of the private party. If prominent figures were present, why keep their identities shielded from the public record? Why did the named celebrities remain silent? If the 17 accused industry elites, like director Cheng Ching-song or actress Song Yiren, were entirely innocent and not present, why did it require state-level police intervention to silence the rumors rather than standard defamation lawsuits filed by the individuals? Why was the cremation expedited? Why was Yu's body reportedly rushed to cremation within days, allegedly before his own mother could properly view the remains? What forensic necessity required destroying the physical evidence so rapidly in a high-profile case? These are just few of the questions asked. And guess what? The Beijing police did not respond to or address any of the netizen-specific questions directly. Instead, they completely shut down the conversation through mass arrests and censorship. Keep in mind, Ms. Zhang, 40 years of age, detained for asking about the big shot who allegedly cornered and assaulted you. Ms. Yuan, 29 years of age, detained for claiming you was physically abused and thrown out of the window. Ms. Xu, 41 years of age, detained for spreading theories that Yu's mother and sister were being held hostage and controlled by powerful political forces. And then within days, it deleted over 100,000 pieces of content related to Yu's death. They banned or suspended more than 1,000 user accounts that were trying to investigate the case. They entirely disabled the comment sections on 15,000 separate posts to permanently halt the public debate. Don't forget to click the subscribe and notification button for more video like this. The Beijing police and CCP didn't step down, neither did Netizen. And then everything got worse. The international and human rights response. Because mainland China's internet was completely sanitized, the movement migrated globally, forcing international bodies and human rights organizations to scrutinize the case. Massive public petitions began. Activists launched global petitions on platforms like Avaz and Change.org, demanding a transparent, independent investigation. By late 2025, these campaigns amassed over 700,000 signatures worldwide. Human rights appeals. The petition organizers formally urged Amnesty International and the United Nations Human Rights Council to step in. They framed the cover-up not merely as a domestic tragedy, but as a systemic human rights violation against artists and a violent stifling of free speech. The global Quit CCP backlash. In a striking political escalation, the Global Quit CCP Center registered a historic exception on November 1st, 2025, by posthumously logging Yu Menglong's formal withdrawal from the Chinese Communist Party. This symbolic move triggered thousands of mainland and diaspora citizens to formally renounce the regime in protest of his state-enforced silence. Is this justice? Do netizens still have their freedom of speech? I guess we would never know. Subscribe to our channel for more mystery and crime controversy from your insider. Peace out.